Hello there and welcome to another stream. On today we are on Ark Survival Ascended, and the plan today is to go and rescue the dinosaurs we lost in the lava cave. I'm just setting everything up on my screen. There we go. So I've got the chat open. Just putting a little welcome message in there. There we go. So I'll just pin that message to the top. I'm very bad at reminding people to subscribe to the channel, so I'll put that there as a pinned message. Hopefully we'll get a couple of people subscribing from that. So welcome to you all. Nice to see you all here again. So I've done a bit of work off stream. Try to avoid doing that too often because I want you guys to see everything I go through in trying to do this. But we have tamed a low level pteranodon. He's got no level ups at the minute, and at the moment I'm carrying too much stuff in order to ride him, so I'm going to just ask him to follow and then make my way back to base. And then we're going to have to go on a bit of a mission with him and go and get him some level ups as soon as we can. So here we are back at camp. I've got my 3 gardening plots going there, all with narco berries in, so I can make lots of the tranquilizer arrows. A few dinosaurs here, all various levels. All are going to need levelling up a lot before we even consider taking on any of the bosses. But what we do want to do is start collecting those items we need for those bosses. So let me just transfer all. The only thing I want to take with me is some meat. My Pteranodon's got meat on it already, so that's not an issue. I don't think there's anything we're going to be collecting dinosaur wise, so now what I need to do is to get him to land. Is he going to come in and land? Yes, right, now let's see if I ride him now. Yes, now he can move. Can he fly? Yes, there we go. So what we can do is get across this stretch of open water here. And let's see what dinosaurs we can go and attack to get him some level ups on the way back to the cave. So what I will be doing is leveling up this dinosaur's stamina, as well as how much weight he can carry, so we can travel the great distances without having to rest too often, and also carry all the items that we collect en route. So where we've got Petra marked on the map is where we need to get to. Just keep an eye on my stamina. We're almost out of stamina already, so hopefully I can just make it to this grassy bank over here. There we go. Let's just recover the energy. Dinosaur there that we can probably take on and hopefully just get us a level up. This is a Fiamino. This is one of the ones I actually want to tame, but we'll sort that out in a bit. Oh, and rather than come back at us, it's just run off. That doesn't make killing it very easy. Where's it gone? There it is. There we go. I guess he's got 3 level ups, so that's pretty good. We'll put that all on wait for now. Right, energy's full. So let's take to the air again. I did notice the comments on the short that I released when we died in the lava cave about using the grapple hooks in caves. I did make a couple of those up and give it a go. I wasn't very good at using them, so for now we're just going to rescue, hopefully, with this Pteranodon. All I need to do really is get close enough to be able to tell the other dinosaurs to follow, and then we should be all good then for getting the other Pteranodon we've got out. Now Petra is fairly high level Pteranodon, certainly capable of carrying me and quite a lot of goods over quite a good distance. We'd spent quite a bit of time levelling that one up, so really keen, if possible, to get this rescue done. And if we, whichever way it goes actually, whether it's a successful rescue or not, I will probably do a highlights reel as a short for those of you to catch up that didn't catch the whole stream. So you can all keep tabs on how things are going. I might try and do a slightly longer stream today, maybe 2.5 hours. We'll be coming on that a bit earlier today. We'll see how that goes and what point we're at when we hit that 2-hour mark. Right, let's bring him into land and just let him recover a bit. There we go. We are in a swampy area, so just need to keep my eyes open. There's a few bugs over there. Might best go and kill these and just, yeah. All helps the gaining the XP. Thing is, as soon as you attack one, you can sort of get the whole pack come, but that seems to have sorted that. Can't hear any more coming towards me. Stamina's fully recovered, so let's get back in the air. I must remember when I'm in the lava cave as well, to that almost vertical take-up I've just done is what I need to do in the lava cave, so I don't drag its heels in the lava and force me to jump off his back, which is what happened when we got stuck in there. So I died that first time, which was on stream. I then tried to do a rescue and died a second time, which wasn't on stream. And I've also lost a moss chomp in there as well. Again, he was quite a high level dinosaur, so it was a big loss. So a bit of a reset today, get things going forwards again. Also, when it comes to fighting the bosses, you need quite the army of dinosaurs to take into that, so What we need to do is start leveling up a lot of dinosaurs to a good level in preparation. As I said before, I mean, no rush to get through the game. I just want you guys to enjoy the streams, and see progress each time would be nice. What I might start doing stuff off stream is maybe just record it and then just do a sort of a highlights reel of what I've done. That way you guys get to keep up and don't miss too much of what's happening. Right, I think I'm just going to try and land on the top of these rocks just to let my stamina recover. And then find this cave. Now, if everything in the cave dinosaur wise has reset, hello Chris Deck, nice to see you here. Thanks very much for joining us. There we go. Just to say, we don't know if you've spotted it when we did the short. I lost a couple of dinosaurs in the lava cave and a couple of deaths myself, so we're just on a rescue mission today. So this is a new Pteranodon. It's low level, so it can't carry a lot of weight, but hopefully it will do the job. I was about to say, when we get into this cave, which I'm more or less on top of now, if all the dinosaurs have reset, yes, it was sad, yes, very. If all the dinosaurs have reset, this is going to be quite tough with this dinosaur. If the cave is still empty, it shouldn't be too bad. So let me just land it down on this beach. And then I'm just going to have to check the map to see where this little alcove is. Okay, I'm just on the wrong side of the thing, so it's just over here. Let's go left a bit. So I'm literally flying over the cave. Chris Deck, I'm in the UK, so it's just after lunch here. Where are you from yourself? It's always nice to know where my viewers are coming from. Right, so just need to come into land down here. Take my map off screen for a minute so I can see what I'm doing. And I believe the cave is back here somewhere. Where's it gone? I know I'm not far away from it. That looks like it there. Yeah, here we go. Into the cave. From Parallel, I was getting that artifact myself yesterday. How did you do? Did you manage to get it? I actually managed to get the artifact and died immediately afterwards, so my artifact ended up in the lava, which was frustrating to say the least. So, in the cave, all fairly quiet so far. Just drop down here. So far we're looking good. I've got grappling up, so it's easy. Yeah, somebody mentioned that, and I've tried using it, but because it was the first time I had used it, I wasn't very confident with it. And coming back into here today, I wanted to try and do this in a way I was fairly confident. I have successfully got this artifact before. Need 3 at least if you want to be safe, yeah. So far this looks like... Oh no. So there ahead of me I can see the dinosaurs here have reset. Well, we're going to level up pretty quick in here. let's hope we can do it without dying. So first time I came down here, I did it with a moss chop. And he was literally a tank and just took these out really quickly. So it's hitting our stamina quite hard, but we're not taking any real damage. There we go. And the other ones have backed off for a minute. So let's just see. I've got 9 level ups. So let's put some on melee damage. And then we'll add some more on the weight. There we go. So there we go. Looks like we're okay for a minute. Got another couple of level ups there. I have done it with Thilaka, but it was level 200 after level ups. Well, that's a good level monster, 200. My moss chop I think was about 150 when it came in here. And most things in here it was a one hit. So it was literally quite a good walkthrough. So I've got another 3 level ups. So a bit more on that melee, a bit more on the weight, and then we'll start looking at stamina as well in a minute. So if you want to level up dinosaurs quickly, this is a very good place to do it. You've got a good start on your levels. You will level quite quickly in here. There's so many dinosaurs all in a short space that you can't help but level up. I think we've got them all. Yeah, it looks like it. So one thing I really dislike about Dilophosaurs is they're making the screen green. So what we've got down here, let's just take my time. There we go. That's another one done. So what I'm going to do is try and remember the route where I need to go through. Just need to get the artifact of the clever and the megatherium and probably the hog. Okay, so you're almost there for getting to the first boss, and that's really good. I've got a couple of the items, but not nowhere near all of them. Right, try not to confuse myself here and remember the route down. Oh, let's get that Dilophosaur before it gets me. So I don't want to use too much flying to get down because I don't want to get caught out. So if I can just walk down most of the way. I believe I've still got a moss chop stranded down here as well. My second one. So hopefully we'll find him as well. Just trying to remember the route. So I think I've level, I think 170 and almost 200. Okay. It's very good. It's very good. So trying to remember all the relevant turns I've got to take. Right, okay, let's go down this way. I believe just down here, if he's still here, is my moss chop. If he's still alive. There we go. There's a few more of these. We've got green screen again. You're here just like a couple of meters. Oh, let's just get away from those spiders a second. So let's have a look. Oh, so there's my moss chop, level 64 over there. So he's still alive. And Petra I know is alive because it's still marked on my map. So that death point is showing that way, 176 meters. So let's just see if I can find my way through without doing anything silly. Yeah, so this is where I got to before. I think I need to go across that far ledge. So there we go. Go across to there. Right, so we've got a few more level ups. Let's see how many we've got. Another 10. So let's quickly put some on stamina and some more weight and melee. There we go. This is the hardest one for the Blood Mother, and yes. I do appreciate all the... Oh, hang on. That was a bit hectic for a minute there. Oh, still is. Right, oh, another one coming. Right. Boss music has stopped, so I can calm for a minute. I do appreciate all the messages in chat today. It's really nice to see the chat nice and busy. So thanks very much, Christek. Apologies if I haven't quite got your name pronunciation right. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Right. Oh. Right, where's my marker for Petra? It's to the left. Let's just see. Can get around this corner and then come out and see what we're doing. Oh, here we go. More spiders. Ah. Oh, more spiders up there. Let's just deal with these. And I can now see my original Pteranodon over there. So we've just got to go over this lava river. Funny thing is, I have Pteranodon that's used for getting my loot back, and it has 200% speed. Yes, I will be upgrading speed as well. Do you prefer Ascended or Evolution, Christek, of the two games? Right, let's just concentrate as I go across here. There we go. So yeah, my other Pteranodon, look, level 131. It's taken us long enough to get back that the artifact, there we go, has reset itself. So all we need now is to successfully get our way back out. Let's see how this Pteranodon's looking. So it's got a couple of level ups, still got plenty of food on it, that's fine. Let's put some more on damage for you. Right. So if I tell you to follow, hopefully you will do. Yeah. I play on Xbox, so I can only play in ASE. Okay. Right, let's just carefully. There we go. So that's that jump done, and then I think pretty much now we can pretty much walk all the way back out. I just need to go and collect that moss chop if we can. I think he's somewhere accessible. I think it's left. I think we just got to fly across this section here, I think. So based on how quick you forget just fly it with safer, and there's a loot drop nearby. Yes, I know there's a couple of loot drops in here. I did get them both last time I was here. I do get nervous about flying in these tight areas. Just wondering, have I taken a wrong turn? Yes, I have. Should really drop some things down and leave them as cave markers to find my way out. So let's go this way. Ah yeah, there's my moss chomp over there, so let's just take our time. Nice slow flight. Put them down there. There we go. Right. So. Oh, what's my moss chops doing? It's gone chasing after some spiders, and it's jumped into the lava, I think. Or has it? I'm seeing all those 75s, which would suggest it's in lava. That is a real shame. I thought I was going to get that one back. Way back is just all left turns. Okay. Yeah, from where I am now, this is a section I've sort of covered a few times. My own dinosaur is getting in my way. Oh. Here we go. So this way. put it down for a second. I think it's this way. Hang on, it's my other... Oh, I've left my other Pteranodon behind. So I told it to stop whilst I was trying to get back the moss chop. And therefore I've left it behind. Come on. No, not close enough to make him follow just yet. Come on. There we go. Right then. So let's get back on the ground, just take my time. It's around here. I think it's this way. Good there. Now, Arthur Plur is in this cave. So if I spelled it wrong. If you spelled it wrong, I wouldn't know. I take it they're a little bit stronger than these other ones we've been fighting. That's not the way. I've missed a turn somewhere. That's not the way. Right, where's Petrogod? Hearing on the game audio a lot of noise. There we go. And so there's something very large nearby. So right, where are we now? I thought we was nearly out by now, and I just seem to be confusing myself. So that's where my moss chop was. I think it's this way. I feel like I'm going around in circles at the moment. I've got another, what looks like Dilophosaur over here, so we'll just kill him. Right, let's go up this way. Ah, yeah, this is the way. Cross this bridge. Yeah, know where I am now. Up this hill here. Set it down for a minute. I think, yeah, I've got a left turn here. Up this bank here. Through this little tunnel, and I should very shortly and very happily see daylight. He says, get down. I just make sure, I just whatever, I just spun myself around. I think I have. Right, stay on my feet, make it easier. I just did a full 360 and confused myself. But yeah, we're almost out. Yeah, these large crystals look very familiar. And there we go. Yeah, the green glow. So we have now successfully, eventually, got the artifact of the massive. And according to Christek, that's the hardest one of the ones to get for the broodmother. So that's one out of the way. I must admit the exact locations for the other ones I'm not completely sure on. I have got them all listed by coordinates. I went on and did some research into it. How far are we into the progress? Not that far. I've only got half a dozen dinosaurs so far, so we know we're near ready for attacking the broodmother. But as we go round, we're just slowly starting to get the items we need. Why did Petra get stuck in the cave? Ah, right. Just drop this one on the raft, and then I'm going to have to go back into the cave and retrieve the other one. So let's put you to stop. And I seem to have got stuck. There we go. Seem to get stuck in midair. It's a bit weird. And for safekeeping, I'm going to put this into the chest. There we go. A lot of those items in that chest are what we've acquired from loot beams whilst we're making our way here. Including this Sarco skin, which is one of the other key items we need for the broodmother. So I was happy to get that one. Right then. Where's my torch? There we go. Try and find my way back into this cave again. I wish I'd come out during daylight. Would have made this a lot easier. I know the cave entrance is back here somewhere. There we go. I think what I can hear on the game audio is my Pteranodon flapping its wings. So it's clearly got stuck on a rock somewhere. And unfortunately I didn't notice before I came out the cave. Where on earth is it? Oh, it's saying it's somewhere here. Ah, it's stuck in the rocks. Right, let's see if we can get it to land. So this is one of the issues with Ascended, is that sometimes the dinosaurs just get stuck in the rock. And this one I might just have to write it off as being a loss. One day the volcano has lots of water with Sarco and piranhas. It's possible it's just get by land, and land one in the forest is full of snakes. Yes. The Titanoboas, I think they're called, the snakes. Oh, yes, I've killed quite a few of those. I need to check whether I've got the poison from those. Just trying to see if it will let me mount it. No, I don't think these rocks are going to be destroyable. No. So I think, unfortunately, due to a game glitch, that Pteranodon is going to be lost, unfortunately. Which is a real shame. See if we can just get it to stop for a minute. No, it's clearly stuck in a place where it can't land either. So I think that one is just going to be, yeah, permanently stuck. So what I'll do is I'll detag that one, so it doesn't constantly show up on our map. For easy speed, but they just need the artifacts. Yeah, I'd possibly looked at one of the higher levels and was looking at what items I need to collect for those as well. Right, so we have now a raft and a Pteranodon that's leveled up quite a lot of levels. And we've also got a something Dilophosaur chasing after us. I'll just deal with that. So on the map, can't quite see our base on there. It's just to the left of the edge of the map. So it's quite away in the southwest. So I think easiest way, because I need to get my raft back as well, or would like to get my raft back as well. So just take this on the raft. Oh, I've got stuck again. Come on. So not quite sure what's happening with the game today. It seems to be a little on the glitchy side. So let's take this round. Don't worry, by progressing you'll get all of those things except gigahearts, if I remember. Okay, so I take it you've played the game quite a lot then and got quite far in the game yourself, Christek. I know I was looking at in the future needing a sauropod vertebrae, I think, for one of the unlocks as well. So I'll make our way back now. So you can just about see where those dinosaurs are on the very left of the map. That's where my base is set up. No, played it less than 24 hours if I remember. Must have been a very quick progression, and before it just killed Diplos, they give them all the time. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for that. So far I've made the forge, I've made the smithy. I've not gone with any of the electrical ones, the fabricator or anything like that yet. I'm not quite at that level yet. What I do need to do is go to the ice area and try and find the penguins. I know that's not their official name, I can't remember what it is, because I need to get polymer. So what I would like to do is get some cryopods so that I can get the larger dinosaurs back to my base without having to worry too much. Definitely want to get myself a Ankylosaurus fairly soon. And then once I've got that, I'll probably look at getting a Argentavis as well. I have seen other people get those quite easily using effectively a stone cage. Lower it into the cage and then hit it with the trank arrows. I've actually run out of trank arrows at the moment. I need to get back and make some more. So about 3,000 metres. So this is going to be a bit of a trek, so I can keep an eye on the chat whilst I'm doing this. Full scuba and riot gear. Penguins on all of those islands. Get organic pollen by just killing those small birds in rivers. You can find some next to redwoods. Okay. Small birds in the rivers. I don't suppose you know what those small birds were called. By any chance, do you, Christek? Don't worry if you can't remember, it's not a problem. I can always do a Google search on those. So 2,500 metres to go, so we're getting there. What I might look to do is, they look like mutated ducks. Okay, make a note of that one. Thank you very much for that. Do you find the grapple hooks easy to use? So I had to use them for the first time off stream yesterday, just giving a quick test, and maybe feel very unsure using them. So we're not actually far from the red boss area over there. So it's always a good marker for me finding my way home. Get the raft home. Basically it's got all these items in the chest. But I think very quickly that's going to become a redundant item. Now I've got the flyer. So a quick look on the map. Yeah, not too far to go. So what I might need to do with this Pteranodon is find a left mouse button, roll to the right, roll away from them. And I think then when you crouch you can detach, yeah. Let's get caught on these rocks. So I was looking at the chat, not looking where I was going. There we go. The amount of times I've bumped into the rocks and accidentally left a dinosaur on the rocks and I had to go back and fetch it again. I wish you'd fix that on the game so when something's on a raft it stays on the raft and not get dragged away. Since you've only played Evolved, Chris Seckers, let you know some of the variances between this, that and Ascended, which I'm playing. No metallic dinosaurs, so that makes metal and oil more difficult to get. And the penguins, they've moved. So whereas they used to be on the water's edge, they're now up on the cliffs in amongst the dire bears and everything else up there. So the other dinosaurs tend to kill them off, so they are harder to find. So these mutated ducks, as you refer to them, I will be looking for those and see if we can find out what they are. think that's the start of a new day. Yeah, almost home. So I've got currently got 3 farming plots. They give less, but it's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be looking for those. One thing I might set up is a polymer farm. You can find a male and female penguin and get them home. Which is why I'd be like keen to get the cryopods if I can, because it just makes transferring things a lot easier. Just getting caught on these rocks here now. And I think I should be able to see my base very shortly. It should be coming into view. Okay, Christek, no problem. Thank you. So, here we go. The loot beam just over there, but I think I'll leave that one for now. Let's just get these home. And there we go, I can now see my house. So, finally home. And although we didn't recover the 2 dinosaurs we lost, we have got the artifact we needed. So that's a big bonus. So let's just pull this into here. And I've still not built the port I said I was going to build for pulling this into. But hey ho, never mind. There we go. So let's pull him over here. And so let's just put everybody on stop. So no one follows me accidentally. Now, is it going to let me pick that up? No, it's not. So I want to go around and collect poop from the dinosaurs so that I can keep fertilising my crops at the moment. I've not got the compost bin yet, but I will be doing that shortly. Sorry about that, just had to take a quick drink break there. Right, so back at base. Just have a quick check on the crops to make sure they're doing okay. That middle one is desperate for some fertiliser, so let's go and have a look. See if anyone's dropped any. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and it's just despawned as I ran to it. That's just my luck. So, let's have a look. Let's see if we can build a compost bin yet, and let's build it over here if we can. It would make sense. And I think that's what it was called, was a compost bin. Yeah, and fibre, wood and thatch. Okay. We know that wood is an item we're always running short of. So let me just go and jump up here. he says. There we go. Let's get this axe out. There we go. And let's get a bit more thatch. Can't remember how much thatch it needed. There we go, that should be enough. And fibre, I know we've got lots of in the chests, so let's go and have a quick look over here. Oh, we had got some wood, okay. Fibre. At some point off stream, I will organise all these chests because they are looking quite messy at the moment. So, crafting. No. There we go. There we go. So, craft one of those. Welcome back, Chris Deck. Thank you. So back home now, and I'm just building a compost bin because it really is something I should have built before. Not sure why I've got these green lines on my crops. Game does seem to be a little bit on the dodgy side today. Let's put that there. Oh, there we go. And then, if I remember rightly, you need lots of thatch in there and poop in there to make high quality compost. Yeah, so I think it's a lot more thatch than that actually. Oh, here we go. So let's pick up that one. Any of the others left me any? Oh, you have. It's just difficult to try and get in between them all to pick it up. Right, let's just jump on it, moving forward. There we go. I can't remember quite how much. 50 and 3 poop for 1. Thank you for that. It's great when you've got somebody watching the stream that knows all the figures to heart like that. Thank you very much. So I need 1 more poop and some more thatch. So thatch isn't a problem around here. I did pick an area to start where there was a lot of vegetation. So here we go. Oh. There we go. So that's the required thatch, more than enough. So I just need 1 more dino poop. Am I going to pick that one up? Yes. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, you've dropped one for me as well. Go on. Let's see if I can pick this one up as well. There we go. So, thanks for that, Chris Deck. If I've got any questions, please ask. It's good to know. So we'll get these in here, get this starting. The spare one, I was going to put on this middle one here because this one's looking, yeah, not fertilised anymore. So I knew one of them was desperate. As you can see, the amount of narcotics we've got is looking very good. So, I don't know whether he was here when I mentioned about my chests. Chris deck. They're all rather disorganised at the moment, so please don't pay too much attention to them. But I will, off stream at some point, go through and try and sort all these out. There's some more Sarco skin. I've got quite a lot of that. Here's other items. Stone arrows, we'll take those out. That'll boost me along a bit. These small chests are all ones that I've just got from loot boxes, so I've not had to create any of those. So I thought I may as well make use of them. So one thing I probably need to get fairly soon is the Fiamina dinosaur, and that's the one that will poop on demand, as it were. So 3,500, 3,000, 4,000. So that's fine. So I'll just keep dropping this poop in here now and just wait for that to start working. So let's go and see if I've got a Fiamina saddle. I have got quite a few that I've gained. I can't remember what that one particularly looks like. It's probably the only saddle I've not got. I've got here. Let's have a look. Hayden, Carbonos, Parasaur, Patchy. No, so that seems to be, if I remember, then one takes 50 minutes. Okay, thank you. So, if you remember correctly, we should have some by the end of today's stream. So what have we got there? Equus. That one I think it's just got berries in that one. Yeah. So no, we've not got the required saddle. So let's see if we can find it. Ah, Fiamina. So just hide. There we go. We've got plenty of that. So we'll get this saddle made beforehand. Just craft the one. And then we'll go and take flight. Okay, Christek, see you again in a bit. So let's take flight, and what we're going to do is head towards the swampy area. That flight seems quite slow. I think perhaps we've got too much stuff carried between the two of us. Yeah, definitely. Look at all that. Right. So all he needs on him is some of that. He's got 8 level ups as well. Some more weight, more stamina. We'll boost the health a bit as well. Right, just empty my pockets and then we'll set off on this quest. So, since this one's already relatively organised, because it's only got berries in it, we'll only put berries in this one. So that's those done. This one's got quite a mix in there, so. And another thing I've not got yet, I've not made any spark powder to run it either, is the fridge. So that's probably another build I need to do quite shortly. Got so much meat on me, it's unreal, and I really don't need that much at the moment. So let's just And then we can just drop all these L2. There we go. So that'll get my weight down a bit. Ah, there we go. You can actually see the bottom of the screen now. Right, let's see what we've got in this one. Start over here. So let's put all this chitin in here. Spare hide. Oh, I need to make some more trank arrows as well, don't I, before I go. What have we got there? That's the saddle I'm going to use. Don't need these items. Is that another war map? Oh no. Ascendant Treasure Cache map. Used to picking the location of buried treasure. Used to reveal coordinates. Okay, we'll keep that safe. Might do a video on that one. So we've got various bones. I don't know whether we need any of those or not, so we'll just keep them safe for now. And then let's make these trank arrows. Craft all those up. It's been quite a nice day to see an active chat. It's been very nice. So I'll just let these make up, and then there we go. So, oops. So let's just check I've got. What have I just done with all that inventory? Did I just accidentally put it in one of these chests? I did. Right, so I just want that and some food. And let's take some arrows with us just in case we have any issues. I've got some more narcotics already made up. Let's have a look. Welcome to those that's just joined the stream today. Nice to see you there. I'd like to say a quick hello so I know who it is. So let's have a quick look here. Yeah, I've got another 21 narcotics there, so I can make up some more arrows. Not in that one. Spark powder requires flint, so I think we'll go about making some of those as well. Let me just see if I can find any flint in here. I've got some there. It's 26. And what we'll do is we'll look to build ourselves a fridge on this stream as well. Just so that we can make all this meat we collect last a bit longer. There we go, lots of flint, and we'll take that stone with us as well. So we'll go and get some spark powder made up. Let's do it in this one, I think. So transfer these across. And then spark powder. Don't think I need 66 of it. Yeah, we'll make some up. We'll leave that going. So now, anyway, we should be able to get on the Tyrande now and have quite good flight speed, movement speed. There we go. And we're going to head over to the swampy area. So we're looking for a fear miner to help with us make up the fertilizer to keep our crops going. hopefully I won't have to travel too far to find one. Let's get a bit close to the ground. This is the sort of area where they're normally found. Let's just land down for a minute. So lots more of those bugs that we were dealing with earlier. Right up against the waterfall. That makes the game audio quite loud. So let's just okay. So I just find it a lot easier to look around when I'm on the ground as opposed to try and fly over and spot things. Let's have a look. Not seeing a lot around me at the moment. Let's go this way a bit. Oh, lots of these buggies. Terror birds. I wonder if they were what one of the followers was on about earlier. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't appear to be. But the digger is a lot of hide and again a lot of meat. Now I don't want to be carrying excess weight, so I'm just going to drop the meat for now. I know I need it for narcotics later on, but we're not short on meat back at base, so yeah, one of the people in chat earlier said that there's some dinosaurs that look like mutated ducks, which can drop polymer. If anybody knows the actual name of those, so that I can hunt those out, that'd be appreciated. So we're just hunting around, actually looking for a Fiamina, but I'm not seeing one at the moment. I've seen plenty of other pteranodons now that I've got one. So sounds about right. So let's keep looking. There's various other dinosaurs that I want to try and capture in the near future. If you just bear 1 second, I'm just taking a quick drink break. 1 second. Welcome back, Chris Deck. So I'm just been saying on the chat I'm looking for a Fiamina. I think that's what they're called. Basically, it's the poop machine, so that I can get lots of fertilizer and keep all those crops doing well. I've seen loads when I've been flying about this area before, and now because I want one, they all seem to have disappeared. So we will keep looking. I am getting a heat warning for myself at the moment, so I might have to come out of the jungle in a minute and just cool off and then come back in again. It's amazing how different the available dinosaurs are between each flight through an area. Sometimes you see the ones you want, and then other times none at all. So we've got a trike down there. I've got a couple of trikes down there. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have to come out of the woodland for a minute. See if I can find my way to a beach. Just I've cooled off a little bit actually. It's not too bad now. So let's see what we can do down here. What? Looks patchy. More of these bugs along here. Right, we'll just take a rest for a second. I was just trying to see what other dinosaurs were about. The answer is not a lot. That's not full either. Just take these bugs out before they start attacking me from behind. There we go. I was expecting them all to come back all one after another once I killed the first one. So that's if you spot Christek, any of these mutated ducks as you refer to them, please let me know and I'll know what I'm looking for. Hopefully the delay on the chat won't be so much that by the time I see the comment it's gone. What's this? I think that's a Dimorphodon actually. Yeah. Where did that go? Just there? Just, oh no. Just seeing what we got from that, not a great deal. So just hide and meat. Let's just drop that meat again. I don't want to be carrying the you were close, don't go in that forest. Okay, so let's make our way out of this forest. So let's see what we've got down here. Like a couple of Pachysaurus, I think. Looks like another loot beam coming down over there. I can hear lots of bugs coming at me. I've got spiders as well. Quite sure what that is running about. Whatever it was, looks like I've been stunned. Okay, let's get back on my Pteranodon. Oh, is it? Right, I just need to see what it killed and where. Microraptor. Okay. Let's just see if I can harvest that. Yeah, so still getting lots of hide. Oh, it's actually damaged my cloth gloves. Okay. Maybe that's why Chris Deck was saying don't go into the forest. Go right with the river and then turn left at the crossroad. Okay. I'm not going to get that loot beam because that loot beam's dropping into the water. So I'll ignore that one. So lots of Pteranodons about. Doing this fast flight, I just need to be aware of my stamina. Okay. Let's have a quick look on the map where we're at. Okay, so coming into quite a central area. I'm guessing that's where Chris takes on about for me to go. It's an area where we've not explored the map, this area, so it's worth doing. Whether we find anything beneficial or not, it's worth opening up the map. So suddenly the music's just changed on the game. Oh, well, since we're here, we'll have a look in this. They will be in the water and they're small, so that's those ducks he's on about. Seems quite safe at the minute for me to go and have a look what we've got in this loot drop. So what we got, lots of oil, okay, foundations. So what I'll do is I'll take all and then I will just drop the items I don't want, because I don't want to be overloading my Pteranodon. And it's worth just checking if we've got any level ups. We've got 2 more level ups. So we'll boost the speed a little bit. Make getting around a bit easier. And back on. So small duck-like creatures in the water is what we're looking for, to try and get ourselves some polymer. And the other thing I'm looking for, if I come across it, is a Phiomia, or Phiomia, however you say it, because I need some large amounts of poop for my fertilizer. So that's the 2 things we're really looking for. So we'll stay close to this coastline and just see what we can spot. Trying to keep my eye on the chat at the same time. Try and follow Chris Deck's advice. Looks like we've got, can't work out if they're Dilophosaurs or something else, but either way, yes, they are Dilophosaurs. I don't fancy being attacked when I'm not ready, so we'll kill those first. The small river is not the big one, so just go to a smaller one when you see it. Oh, okay. Right, in that case, let me just check where we are on the map. So we've now fully I opened up that section of the map. I'm taking Krustek's warning was about the redwood forest, which I guess is the forest we was going into. Just as it says, don't go in there. So if I follow this river along and then go to the right, there's a much thinner river down there. And then we can go and see if we can see any of these ducks. As I mentioned earlier, some of the dinosaurs' locations have been altered between evolved and ascended. So let's hope that the dinosaurs we're talking about are in the same place. I don't have any dinosaurs no longer being in the game, so that shouldn't be an issue. Oh. Just set down here for a minute. So the other dinosaur I would like to have got would have been once a bit like the beaver. I think they're called casteroids in the game, and I'm yet to see one. I've looked a few times and yet to see one. So let me just check on the map where I am. So we're very close to this redwood forest. But down this way is a more slender river, although it does seem quite swampy possibly. So just trying to be aware of what's around me. And I'm also aware of Krustek's warning about going into redwood forest, so I'm being a little bit cautious. 'Cause I think that's where I'm headed if I'm not careful. So I think if we just carry on going this way a little bit. Oh, I can't see anything for the trees. Let's have a look. Okay, let's just settle down here for a minute. Let's consult the map. So the thin river is to my right. So it's beyond all these woods, rocks. So don't go to redwoods and swamp. Yeah, I know the redwoods and swamps are dangerous, but they're quite good for levelling up as well if you've got a decent dinosaur to start with. I just wish that the dinosaurs I was looking for today, I could find that little guy is nothing in comparison to creatures that live there. Yeah. Yeah. He's levelling nicely. Let's just get some height. There we go. Right, let's just land on these rocks here. Oh, no. On the rocks, if you please. Let's try that again. There we go. So yeah, I know there's lots of bigger ones like the the baryonyx, therizzinos in these areas. At some point you've got to look to try and catch those. But yeah, let's not try and go too big too soon. So I'm just trying to think which river I want to try and go to. I think just south of where I'm showing you on where I am on the map now, so that general direction. Well, that's going to be slender enough to get these little duck things. We will see. So that's the way I want to be going. Let's fly through this tunnel just because we can. There we go. And this still looks very, very jungle, possibly swampy. I'm just not having much luck locating the dinosaur I was looking for. What I really should have done was make a new spyglass before I came out, so I could see better what was round and about. Got a feeling this river's going to be too wide as well to get those little duck type dinosaurs. So well, just settle down. Let me just read the chat. No ones that are actually those are Capasuchus and Thelacolio. Okay. Welcome as well to those that's just joined the chat. Feel free to say hi so I know who's watching. Spotted we've now got somebody else just joined. Fortunately my stream doesn't tell me who's come in, so unless you say hello I won't know who it is. What we got across here? Is that just a dodo? I think it is. Yeah, it was just a dodo. And it was on that. They both grab you out off your creature's back. I think that was. Oh, I had a Microraptor do it to me earlier. It stunned me, which was a little bit frustrating. Right, what we got here? A Hesperornis. Right, let's just see what you're going to give me in terms of... polymer. So there we go. That's the one. That's the one. Now we know what we're looking for. Which I think... oh no, you're just a dodo. Never mind. So we've just got 7 polymer. Thank you, Christek. Yeah, so I got the polymer from it, so that's great news. So now, let me just very quickly check the engram and how much polymer we need for the cryopod. Because I know polymer goes off. No, empty cryopod 4. I've got 7, which is, let me just double check that. Yeah, 7. That is slightly frustrating. If I'd got 8, I could have got 2 cryopods, which would have been wonderful. So, can I see any more of those? Oh, at least we know what area they're in. So I'm going to take a slow flight now and see if I can't spot some more. Like just there. Now, I know with the penguins you got more polymer if you hit them with a club. So let's try And there we go. So I just got 20 polymer from that one little bird. So that is a great return. Can I pick up that poop as well? Another added bonus. Right. So let's see where I am on the map. Doesn't mark on it the coloured zones for making those cryopods. There's one there, and there's one near our base. Oops, wrong button. Right, let's oh. Right, let's just land here. Seems pretty safe. I'm not going to pass up a nice shiny supply crate like this. Let's just take all, and let's see if we've still got flight. I think we have. Yep. I'll get out of the forest and then we'll check what we got from that. So that's where I want to head now, is the red zone. It's crazy how hard it is to tame them. I can't say I've ever tried taming those little birds. Is that because they die so quickly? I know some of the smaller ones are hard to tame for that reason. So let's just keep an eye on my stamina. It's getting quite low, so start thinking about coming down. Yeah. Oh, it's going to drop me right in the forest. That's because I'm trying to fast fly to get back to where I want to be. There we go. One thing I could have done to tame one of those is a new feature on Ascended, which you won't have seen on Evolved, for which I can only apologise, Christek, is if you kill the parents and there's a baby in the vicinity, you can just imprint on the baby, and therefore you've got one of them tamed. And there was a baby there actually. I probably should have thought about that before I flew away, but I was so keen to get these cryopods made. Right, where's home? So I've just realised I haven't got crystal on me because I didn't want to carry all that crystal with me. So let's just, where's my stamina at? Let's touch it down here. That's not home. That's home. That way. So my markings on the map are all confusing me. So I need to go that way. That's where I need to go. Just beyond these cliffs. And then double check we've got everything we need to make the cryopod. Actually, just think, can we make those at a smithy, or do I need the portal to do it? I think it's got to be at the portals, but just double check. Yeah, it's at the portals, you've got to do it. So let's go to my engrams. Empty cryopod. So fibre, metal, polymer, crystal, hide and oil. It's quite a a lot of items needed. So oil, metal. We've already got the polymer. No, you need to give it dead fish, and it's passive tame, but each fish gives it 7% at level 20. Right, okay. So difficult feed on those, which is why they're hard to do. Memory like a goldfish, so I'm going to have to have another look at what I need for the cryopod. Here we go. So got the metal, got the polymer, oil, hide, crystal, fibre. Right, so I've got all the crystal in one of these, keeping it safe. So there's plenty of fibre. I've got plenty of hide. So I just need to find my stash of crystal. Ah, there it is. And now potentially I might not be able to fly. Oh, no, we're still good. We're still good. So we are close to his maximum weight. Probably mainly because of all the crystal I've just brought. I should have probably just brought enough for what I need rather than bringing the whole lot, but hey ho. Yes, I have oil. I was lucky enough to get that from a supply drop, so that was very helpful. Right, we'll just take a slow flight because of the weight. We're burning through stamina a bit quick, and because I'm full, I'm going to have to ignore that red loot beam that's just come down next to me. Okay, just go a bit quicker now. So that's where we're headed for, is the big zone there. It's not too far away. Let me just see if I'm carrying anything that I can afford to just drop. What we've got there. Wood wall, don't need that. Let's get rid of that. And multi-panel flag, I don't need that, so that's dropped a little bit. I've got absolute tons of charcoal, so we'll get rid of that as well. And then that's okay. Right, so it's not lost a lot of weight off us, but every little helps. You can craft them in the drops. Yes, you can. It's a very good point. Thank you. I'd completely forgotten about that. So thank you, Christek. Let's just get the stamina back up. And then, yeah, we should be able to get to that red drop there. Must be. I don't think I've ever crafted anything at one of these drop sites. I've always gone to the beams. So here we go. Access inventory. So 6 items. Oil. Crystal. Metal. Fibre. Hide and polymer. So cryopod and why is it not letting me craft? Oh, hang on, it's down the bottom. So, craft... I can make 5. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Just know that when it disappears, your loot disappears too. Don't worry, I'll be taking all. And deal with it afterwards. We'll not be leaving that crystal behind. I think the crystal and the oil are such valuable items to have that, yeah, you really need to look after those. So that's going to now disappear because I've emptied it. Let's get back, and no, now we're over encumbered, so I'm going to have to go through my inventory and see what we can get rid of. So what did I pick up? Loads of thatch building materials. I really don't need those. Right, let's see if that's done enough. Yes, it has. So we can take it back to the air, and we're actually less encumbered than what we were when we arrived, because we've used up a chunk of the crystal. So that means it's taken some of the weight off. Just please remember, if you are enjoying the stream, you could drop us a like and subscribe as well. That really does help with the algorithm for these streams to get noticed. Very glad that those that are watching have found us today. It's really appreciated. Right, so let's go and put everything back in a chest somewhere. Which one's got a lot of... That's not got a lot of space. Right. So this one's got a lot of space, so we'll just transfer everything in. No. No. Oh, hang on, that's a small box, that's why. It's already full. Right. So this has got loads of thatch things in as well, so we don't need all these. So I'm going to get rid of those and just make some space. What we got here? Yeah. So if I just get rid of those and transfer all. There we go. That's empty my pocket. So what do I need on me? I need some meat to keep me thing. Start using the water jar, I think, because I really ought to. And we'll take 2 cryopods, and I need those. Oh, that meat. There's 2 types of meat, and I need those. And we'll use these up. We'll make some more trank arrows before we go. So lose the power in 30. Yeah. Why oil is in the water or snow biome and crystals in the volcano, but remember that you need to look for it inside. Yeah. Yes, I know. They're just maybe not awkward to get to, but you know, dealing with the cold or the heat in the volcano, whichever way round, does make it a bit more challenging. But hopefully what I'm about to do is I want to be looking again at an Ankylosaurus, because their resourcing is so much better for stone and metals, things like that. Okay, so there we go. Let's transfer that one in. I've already got our first fertilizer, so let's see which of these is doing the worst, and then that one will be the first one to get the fertilizer. Not fertilized. Not okay. So currently none of them are fertilized because we've run out of the dino poop to do that. I need one more in there. Any of these dinosaurs, don't know. poop for me? No. And that was the reason I was looking for a Firmina today, but without success, unfortunately. But, you know, if we've got at least one of the things doing well, see if I can get this one just to follow me. Follow one. Come on. Come on. No, yeah, there we go. And then everyone stop. So I'll just allow it to just pick that up. Put that in the compost bin. There we go, and that should make the next one up for us. So we're slowly getting there with the fertiliser. But let's go and see. We're going to head towards the volcano. Gives 50k, I think, for the plots. I'll just confirm that for you. It did give just over 50k actually. 53,000. So yeah, really useful. And I should really have probably set that going earlier. Just move him out of the way so I can pick this one up. But yeah, soon enough we'll have the 3 plots with the narco berries all going at full tilt, as it were. Whether or not I build a greenhouse or not, we'll see. That's something for the future, perhaps. So I am carrying bare minimum for what I need. Let's give him his 2 level ups. Let's increase the movement speed. There we go. You know that you can make yourself poop on demand. I think in Evolved you could. I don't think that works on this one because if I can remember how to do it. I know you can build a toilet as well. So maybe that's why I can't currently poop on demand, is because I haven't got the toilet built. So yeah, I've got various little builds that I want to try and get done. I'm going to need to get some more thatch in there shortly as well. But for now, let's head over to the whistle gear. Okay, let's whistle. Yeah, and then yeah, only so often, you can't do it too often. So come on, let's not waste it. Come on, let me pick it up. Oh. Did I actually get it? Yes, I did. I think it's a case of once you've got the toilet, you can poop more regularly. From what I saw on somebody else's video in the past. That'll do. So let's just fill this up with thatch so that by the time we've been into the volcano and back, hopefully we'll have 2 lots of fertiliser, and then I can sort all the plants out. So let's just head pretty much north. I will do this. Why don't you play in first person? I think it's ease. I just find the third person view easier. Some games I do play in first person, but just not particularly this one. I think especially when you're on your dinosaur like this, it just makes viewing that bit easier. Okay. I take it your preference is for first person view? So, oh, so stamina gone already. Let's, oh, it's me that's got to level up, not my dinosaur this time. Not quite sure what that is there. Let's go and see if we can take it out. Oh, it's not aggressive, so that's all right. We'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. So here's the volcano, which isn't too far from our base. Yes, when you get out of your dinosaur, then turn it on, then you will only have it only on you, not your dino. Okay. So let's just land here for a minute. So there'll be quite a lot of different dinosaurs up here, quite a lot of the larger ones, as well as dodos. What I'm looking for is Ankylosaurus. We'll also see Argentavis up here, and that'll be my planned capture once I've got an Ankylo, because I'll need a lot of stone to make the trap I'm planning on using for the Argentavis. And in the past, this is the area where I've always managed to find Ankylosaurus, is on these rocky mountains. So yeah, and you can change. Yeah, so I believe it's actually I can't remember which button it is to change to first person view actually. No, it's definitely not that button. That's the spin attack he's got. I'm playing on the PlayStation, so the buttons will be somewhat different to what you're used to on the Xbox. Right, let's see. Oh. So we landed a bit close to a saber tooth there, but handled it quite easily. And you know that you need not much for that trap, just hold the map button. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so now I'm quite a lot closer to the dinosaur whilst in flight. And I think I prefer the third person because when you're attacking other dinosaurs, you can see your position that little bit better. I think it all comes down to personal preference on that. So these are the rocks where metal is in abundance, which is why I'd like the ankylosaurus as well as the obsidian as well. There's a dinosaur up there and I can't at the moment make out what it is, and I still didn't repair that spyglass, did I? So let me just change it back to third person so it's a view. Oh, it's a Carnotaurus. Okay, that's caused me quite a bit of injury there, so let's just wait for it to recover. So that is the issue when you come up against things and you've not double checked what they are beforehand. Oh, and in comes the fog. So I had this issue on my previous stream. Don't toggle it on your dinosaur's back. If you want to change, then just click the right button closer to you. Okay. Yes, I had this problem the other day up on the volcano. Is the fog came in and I couldn't see anything at all for several minutes. So I'm just going to have to hope we don't get attacked in this time. Let me just see if I can put my torch on. Yeah, it makes no difference whatsoever. Oh, so if anything starts attacking us, I think I'm just going to have to hit R2 and do the attack and hope we survive. It's time to clear a little bit. It doesn't help that I've come up here and it's got dark so quickly. So yeah, let's just come down a little bit. Seems to be if I come down the mountain a little bit, it's not quite so bad. There's some scorpion type creature there. Well, let's ignore that. And I can hear on the game audio what sounds like wolves. They sound fairly distant at the moment. Just beg that there's not going to be an alpha next to you. Yes. Yes, this dinosaur I've got at the minute is not going to be set for taking on alphas. So let's have a quick look around us. We're looking okay here. So no sign of any ankylosaurus on these rocky slopes, which is what I was hoping for. So let's have a quick look at the map. I think I'm now possibly wrong side of the volcano. I probably want to be sort of close to where my Death 2 is on the map. If you want an ankylo, then go to the herbivore island. Okay, we can swing by that way. That's not a problem. I believe herbivore island is very close to where the lava cave is. So know where that is. There's something big and possibly aggressive down there. So let's just check. So yeah, we're a long way away from Herbivore Island at the moment, but we could get there. That's not a problem. And it's way safer than this place. That is very true. That is very true. Right, let's go. So we'll just take slow flight so we don't burn through the stamina too quick. We'll head for the beach along this river down there as an initial stop. That last death marker that's on screen is actually pretty close. That was actually in the cave, so that's pretty much a good guide on our direction. So that's a nice marker for us. I did take a trip round Herbivore Island actually on my last stream, and it was desolate. I was actually looking for sauropods because I knew that I had to kill one of those at some point, so I thought we'll go over and have a look. And yeah, it was completely desolate. So just speed things up a little bit. So I think as long as we touch down on the beach areas and not in the trees, we'll at least see anything that's coming towards us to give us a heads up. Stamina's recovered, so let's go again. Let's see if we can't get to... if you want a high level RG, then go to Kano Island. Yes. Yeah, that'll be maybe a few episodes time before I start braving Carnival Island. The very first episode of this series, I died twice on the first episode just trying to get to where I wanted my base to be. So the current base we're at on the beach is not where I had intended to be at all, but the area I went to was full of raptors, so we had to abort and change plan. Hey, we're in a position now where if we really wanted to, we could move home, but it's a bit of a faff to do that, so not going to mess about like that. I'll just keep building where we are. Once you've got high level flyers, travelling around the map doesn't take too long. Let's just drop it down in here and recover my energy. There we go. As you see, we're only 1,000 metres now away from our last death mark, so let's just have a quick look on the map. Am I right in saying Herbivore Island is the one south of that one? And if you want to find Rexes, then you can go into that place with water next to that lava cave. Place with the water. Okay. This is all great information to have. Let's not go on fast flight. Let's just go normal. So I want to turn a bit further south. So with any luck, as we get to Herbivore Island, it might actually turn to daytime. Just try and get over this woodland. Let's turn off the fast flights while we just recover our stamina a bit. Let's just drop it down here a minute. So I've got some parasaurs around here. Let's just double check the map. So yeah, I'm facing the right way. On the map, it's on the left side of that cave entrance. You'll fly over it in here. I can always find one Rex there. Okay. So that's Herbivore Island dead ahead, as far as I'm aware. A little way to go, but not too far. So yeah, the high level carnivore dinosaurs are what I'm going to need for when I start considering summoning the brood mother. So it's something I'm going to have to start thinking about at some point, because I need to get them and then get them leveled up. I'm not exactly sure how high a level you'll need to get them to be safe. But like I said, I'm not... You found a level 145. Wow. That's a good starting level to find any dinosaur. Right, so... It's, Petra has freed itself from the cave, which is great news. So there is level 133. Is suddenly now flying with us. So I'm not quite sure how that happened. Thanks to the game for doing that for me. Let's hope we don't get it stuck again. So let's have a quick flight around the island. Let's see what we can see. Plenty of parasaurs. One of the big sauropods there. So it's definitely more habited than last time I came here. Now let's just see if we can spot an Ankylosaurus. Plenty of pteranodons. That looks like a Diplodocus there, I think. So I've not spotted an Ankylosaurus as yet. So let's just settle these down here. There we go. Let's say all stop. And all onto passive. Because what I don't want is, if I do find an Ankylos, then coming and killing it when I'm just trying to knock it out. So let's go and have a look around. Ankylos are in the forest. Get it in the cryopod. I do like the Harry Potter references. Thank you very much for that. So let's just go on a wander. Anyway, other than Herbivore Island, running around by yourself is probably not the greatest of ideas, but one would imagine it's quite safe down here. So we've got a trike down there, parasaur, the parasaur, right then. So in the wooded area, let's see if we can't find ourselves an Ankylosaurus. put that toe in a cryptopod, it will get in with the saddle. Yes. I can't remember what happens with the items. Actually, I thought actually putting them in a pod actually lost the saddle actually. From what I've seen of other YouTubers on this game. Maybe again that's the difference between Ascended and Evolved. Right, so I just don't. I mean to think that the Ankylosaurus is not going to be in this episode. And it's not for the want of trying. So we've got loads of parasaurs up here. Including baby parasaurs. They get put in a bag. Okay, yep. Along with all the other items it's got on it. Which in theory is okay, but I've got a feeling that my level 130 has got a lot of weight in its pockets at the moment. So what I'd probably have to do actually is put the smaller of my two pteranodons in a pod and fly the other one. Oh,
is among the largest creatures found throughout the island's complicated cave networks.
I've just found an explorer now, which is frustrating because I'd much rather have found that whilst on a dinosaur. But never mind.
Megalania's size means
what's done is done.
To sneak up on anyone. Unfortunately for Spelunkus, it is an aggressive and dangerous creature nonetheless.
Right.
Like other Varanidae, Megalania is a venomous creature.
So we've just got the chat from that explorer now
drain the victim's effective strength and health until
on
death,
the game audio at the moment.
Cured by a rare antidote. That said, the
So
Megalania's
try and
prey are usually ripped apart well before they succumb
is
to
that
the poison's
a Fiamia?
The rare
It is.
Megalania to
Right.
effortlessly climb
Okay,
sheer
we might not get the
mountains
Ankylo,
makes it a highly skilled mount. While it is by no
but that
means
is
the
definitely a
fastest,
tame
strongest,
I
or
want.
toughest mount, the manner in which it can
So let's
effortlessly scale mountains,
change tack.
clamber up barricades, hide in trees or upside down.
Right, where did it
ensures
go?
It will always have a place in any tribe's stables.
Right. Yeah, there it is. Right. Not sure how easy these are to take down. So let's get my bow. Oh, and it's running away. It's running already. Oh. There it goes. So quite easy. I don't have any berries on me. Of course I don't. Okay, let's just come on. Right then, let's put food in inventory to tame. It doesn't say which food it prefers, so let's just give it some berries. I haven't got any narco berries on me to keep it knocked out if need be. Oh, it's 30% tamed already. It's going to gain 20 levels. It's going to be a level 62. Thereabouts. Once it's tamed, which is good. Although the level on this one is not too important. There's a juvenile there as well, which, you know, we could also get if we wanted, but one of these I think is generally enough. So we've at least say we've got one of the dinosaurs we really wanted to get today, and we've done the rescue mission. So overall, that's not a bad stream when all said and done. What I might do between streams is do some flying about, locate some ankylos, and then in the next stream we'll know exactly where we're going. Get one of those, and then if we get the Argentavis as well, that'll be pretty much, as far as resource and helpful dinosaurs goes, will be the ones I want. And then we can start looking at how do we organise. Just realised it ran out of berries already. So hungry fellow, this one. I might need to go and get some more actually. There we go. Let's just come fill this up with berries. Another build I need to think about, and I've got quite a number of dinosaurs back at base, is the feeding trough. That might be worth doing as well. So almost there. Oh, he's run out of berries again. Okay, not a problem. I've got loads down here as well, so let's put those in there. Hopefully that'll be enough. There we go. So yeah, level 62. And looks to be a new feature, new skill points unlocked. What is that? I have no idea what that is. It's a Archelon. I've never seen one of those before. So that's nice. Now, did I have the saddle for this with me? No. So I'm just going to have to use my cryopod. So let's just drop that into my bar. Let's do that, and then here we go, and that's it, that's in there. So right, now I need to go and find my other dinosaurs that I left on the beach. So there we go. So there's one of them. Where's my other one gone? Oh, over there. Okay, that's fine. So let's put you. So that one's got Fiamino in it. Let's drop this one into here, and let's put you. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I didn't hold it long enough. That's what. What? Ah. Right, I've messed this up now. Got the cryopods mixed up, so there we go. Let's put that one in. Right, let's. So that's got the Fiamia. That's an empty one, so there we go. this should now be an empty one. Yep. Mix them up. It's a turtle, yep. And then I need to pick up that and transfer all. Okay. Let's put that away. And then we'll jump on this one. And we should have no issue flying back home. So, no Ankylosaurus. However, rescue mission done. I would look for that Ankylo now, but I haven't got a third cryopod at the moment. I only brought 2 with me, just in case I died and lost them. So what I'll do between streams, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now already, is I will go on a hunt for those Ankylos, and then next time that will be the first port of call. Let's get one of those, and then we'll create the parts to make a Argentavis trap, and we'll head up to the west side of the map, just before you get to the snowy area on that side, where there's always a lot of Argentavis, and we'll go and pick those up, try and get ourselves one of those. Be nice if we get a high level one of those. And that will then give us the ability to carry dinosaurs as well as put them in cryopods. Never can resist a loot beam. I don't know why. Let's go and see what we've got in here. See if there's anything good. Enduro stew. Sickle. We'll have that. Definitely have the pelt. What have I got here? A cannon. Tripwire narcotics trap. The other items I don't need, but I'm going to transfer them anyway. But then just drop those, just so that the supply crates reset. Let's get back on. By the way, if you want silica pearls, then to the left side of the map where snow biome starts, there's some there. Okay, that's good to know. And since that's where we're planning on going to get the Argent on our next stream, that's a definite possibility to look for some of those silica pearls. I know there's some dinosaurs drop those as well. So just flying over a bit of a wooded area here. Used up quite a bit of stamina doing this fast flight, so I'll just set down for a minute. There we go. Let that recover, and then we should be just about be able to. Will you try to tame the Quetzal? I probably will at some point, because I know you can use the Quetzal as a flying base. Is that correct? But I don't actually know where on the map to find those. So that's something we're looking to in a future episode. By the way, Chris Deck, have you subscribed to the channel so you get notifications of when I'm going live next time? You seem to enjoy what you're seeing here. You've been with me for almost the whole stream today. It's been much appreciated. 800 meters to go. Let's just do a slower flight for a minute. Make sure we get across this water. If you know where the Quetzal is, if you can let me know, save me googling that one, that'd be appreciated as well. And I forget when you're using a Pteranodon or a Argentavis how quickly you do cover the ground. There we go. So that's that. Lovely to have you back, Petra. Back at home. It's been a while. You've got a treasure map as well, idea. That's 2 treasure maps I've got. And you've got a recipe for a Rockwell brew. Okay, that's fine. So let's release the 2 we've got in cryopods. So there's the Pteranodon. And then I just need to switch these over. So where's this one? That in there. And then do that one as well. There we go. So there's that one. They can be found close to the brood mother obelisks over the water, but they only fly, so you need to tap a jar, for example, and make it attack the Quetzal. You need to trunk it at the same time. Okay, thank you for that. Doesn't sound like the easiest tame I'll ever try and do, but you know, I enjoy the gaming, so we will try these things and see how we get on. Now I need to try and remember which berry it is to feed the Firmia to make it poop continuously. And why have you not got any berries on you? That's quite bad. Let's fix this problem. There we go. Now you've got berries in your pockets. You've done it yourself. Well done. Well done. If you want lots of poop, then just put and get your creature out, because then it poops every time. Oh, okay. Ah, I see what you mean. I'd missed that completely. So go and drop that in there. Let's see how we're doing over here. Oh, they haven't done yet. Okay, no problem. So let's just transfer that one in. So they're not quite ready yet. So yeah, you can do that with the cryopod, keep putting it in and out, in and out. The other option is I think I'm gonna have to Google it. I can't remember. But one of these berries, basically you put in, and you just press R2 to feed it, and every 5 feeds, it poos. Easy as that. So I've got a feeling it's possibly the Stimberry. Oh, it's not needing much help at the moment anyway. And I've got no room in my compost at the moment until the previous lot I've done. I might need a second compost bin at this rate. So let's just try this. So then access his inventory, force feed. No, maybe it's not the Stimberry. Just give it 5 more just in case it's... No. So I need to Google that and just double check what that is. Let's just give us level ups on health. White one, this one. I think you sort of typed while I wasn't looking, and I've missed which one you were looking at. So I thought it was that one, but that one doesn't seem to work. So, yeah, the Stimbury. Okay, so that's what I've just been feeding it, but it didn't seem to want to poop straight away. But let's just try it again. So it's had 20 of those now. Nope. Okay. It's not terrible at the moment. So we've got enough for the time being. So without having that in place, that will just make the fertilizer issue an awful lot easier. Let me just check that all my other dinosaurs have all got food. Yep, you've got plenty. Yeah, you've got plenty, and you've got not even sure why I tamed a level 5. It's got 45 level ups. Ah dear. Lystrosaurus. Let's make him walk a bit faster. Let's increase his melee damage. Let's just keep going on that. Not sure what the yeah, the Stimbury, it was just, if it was just hungry, that's the reason why I want to get the fertilizer and tame a dung beetle. Yes, I've heard that before as well, but I'm not sure on where to find those. So here we are. We've now got 7 dinosaurs at base, all well fed, I think. Just double check. Yeah, all well fed. You've got 39 level ups. And these little ones that I'm not going to use for very much at all. I know they can sort of sit on your shoulder as a pet, so you know, maybe when I go walking around I'll stick it on my shoulder and just leave it doing whatever. I really thought that this would have done at least one whilst I was gone, but it's not, so I have to leave that a little bit longer. What I can do is, as a temporary on these, is just put some of this poop in there, and just keep them going till the fertilizer is ready, and then it'll stop becoming an issue then, once they've all got 50,000. In caves, okay. I'll have to look out for that then. I don't know whether we're going to cave on the next stream, because we're doing hopefully the Ankylo and the Argentavis next time, but we'll look after that. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a really enjoyable stream, really enjoyed the chat, so thank you very much, Christek, and hopefully we'll see you next time. I'm back to work now, so back down to just a couple of streams a week on this and on Lego Fortnite, but hopefully you can join me next time. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you.